Chapter 12. The respiratory system. First word. Laryngeectomy. Ectomy again, remove larynx. We mentioned this word before in chapter 1. Why remove it? Mostly because the cancer. And then laryngitis, inflammation of the larynx. And let's see, can I draw this? Never mind, I don't. Maybe let's try it. Yeah. Okay, this is a trick here. And the first hard part, this is the larynx. So inflammation here. It's laryngitis. Then above here, this part, esophagus. I use the red color because esophagus is largely a muscle structure. Well, the trachea and the larynx are made by containing a lot of cartilage. And then above it, this part called pharynx. Then pharynx divide into the look like mouse. So this is the oral cavity. This is the nasal cavity. And pharynx, see, that's the place to connect everything. There's nothing here. It's only a passage, but there's a very important passage because it connects to many different things. And okay, and then that something happened, inflammation here. I call it laryngitis. And this is basically commonly known as the sore throat. And that's because the tonsils somewhere here. So somewhere here, there's a major tonsils. You can hear they may kind of have some of those inflammation there. And next. Anoxia. Anoxia and hypoxia are very close words. Hypoxia means low oxygen in the tissue. And anoxia is a very severe hypoxia, means no oxygen in the tissue. Then let's keep moving. If I'm drawing a lung, these are the lungs. Inside the lung, you have alveoli. Inside the lung, which is the basic unit of respiration. The lung is enclosed. Is enclosed closely with a membrane of floor. And this membrane itself has two layers. And so pile, flora, fluoropaxy is a medical treatment to put lung back attached to the flora. You see, what I'm drawing here is a gap here, but in the real world, there's a gap because of my drawing capability. But in the reality, this flora should attach very closely, very closely. Try to draw maybe another. Okay. Orange. This layer, flora has two layers. The inner layer, internal layer, attached closely to the lung. Basically, there should be no gap. When there's a gap, the lung cannot expand and shrink dramatically, efficiently. And then, in some cases, for example, this one, pyrothorax, there's a mucus accumulating here. Say, what kind of mucus? Mucus accumulating here. And then the lung is separated from the flora, and the breathing is inefficient. In these cases, you have to solve this issue. And in some cases, use medicine just remove the inflammation and work. In some cases, you need some surgical or other approach to make it work. And this approach called it fluoropaxy. And paxy always means putting things back, put the lung back to the flora. And is it right? Pylothorax. Pylothorax means it's only accumulated mucus. It's not that bad. But there's another thing called hemo. Hemo means blood. Hemothorax. It means it has blood accumulating here, and it's normally more serious than the pylothorax. But there's blood here, and it's caused by inflammation, very severe inflammation, or some injury causing a blood accumulation. You also have to treat this. And how you treat this? Except in addition to medicine, you can also drain. Where is it? Yeah, here you go. Drain. Use a needle. Use a needle to drain the things out. And this approach, called Cerebrosynthesis. Here, that's the one. Cerebrosynthesis. To drain this is also one approach of the parapaxy. Okay. See, I think that's, yep. And Sara means the chest or the breast, the chest, I guess. Algia, the chest pain, the chest. Here, sorrow. 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 No. Remove it. Which one? Sorrow algae. I think this one. Sorrow algae. And yeah. And then this word called endo tracheal tube, which means the tube inserted into the trachea. In most cases for breathing, it's a soft tube inside here for breathing. And in some cases, the trachea vertebra move up. This is the mouth, and this is the larynx. However, if the larynx above is blocked, you need to insert something here to save this people, to help him to breathe or her to breathe. And this approach called it tracheotomy, which we mentioned in chapter 1. There's a very similar word called tracheostomy. And in many cases, tracheotomy is the same as tracheostomy. If you really want to like different these two words, ostomy in some cases refer to the hole. You want to insert something here. You want to insert the endotracheal tube into this trachea. You want to open the hole, and this hole is called tracheostomy. And apnea or nea. Nea means breathe. Apnea means no breathe. But I mean, no breathe itself is something like not good, right? But apnea is not that big deal. Apnea means that a temporary stop of breathing. Normally during the sleeping, it's not really that serious thing. And dyspnea, that's nea. That's nea. That means it's eupnea. In many cases, the P is not pronounceable. Eupnea means just normal. Just whenever you see U, it means normal. And dys is not normal. Or it is not normal. I mean, in some cases, in these cases, call it shorter breath. And tachypnea means fast breath, but tachypnea is it's not really used a lot. In many cases, we use it on hyperventilation. Use this word to describe fast breathing, and you can see that in the chapter 3. We're done. Short chapter. See you next time.